So today we're going to graph other trig functions, and specifically tangent. So if I would like to start out by talking about the points on the quadrant angles around the unit circle. Excuse me. And tangent isn't immediately obvious on the unit circle, but if we use the fact about that quotient identity with tangent, that tangent of theta is sine theta over cosine theta, and we remember that every ordered pair is cosine theta then sine theta, then tangent is here. I just have to think about it a little bit. So tangent of 0 is sine over cosine, which is 0. Tangent of pi over 2 is 1 over 0, undefined. Tangent of pi is 0 over negative 1, which is 0. And tangent of 3 pi over 2 is negative 1 over 0, which is undefined. Now I wanted to have you all do this in class where we created the big chart on the board, but we're just going to look at it in the book. So I wanted us to do the tangent of these different values and create the chart and then look at what we got. But if we look here at this chart that's already done for us, we see where tangent of pi over 2 is undefined, and I think it makes sense to us that positive pi over 2 is undefined. And if we were to go the negative direction, this would be negative pi over 2, and it would also be undefined. So negative pi over 2 is also undefined. And right here, this one's important, that the tangent of 0 is 0, which we got right here. So where tangent is undefined, the graph at negative pi over 2, I'll do this better in a second, and at positive pi over 2, where it's undefined, we have asymptotes. And then at 0, it's 0. And then if you look here, at negative pi over 4, and at positive pi over 4, negative pi over 4 is negative 1. Positive pi over 4 is positive 1. So tangent has these asymptotes, and then it hits these points here, and it hugs the asymptote going up, and it's coming from the asymptote sort of on that side. And just looking at this table, that's why. So what's important about the tangent graph is we're going to look at it between the asymptotes. So the values we're going to care about are negative pi over 2, positive pi over 2, negative pi over 4, 0, and positive pi over 4. Negative pi over 2 gives us an asymptote. Positive pi over 2 gives an asymptote. So tangent of x has vertical asymptotes at negative pi over 2 and positive pi over 2. At 0, 0, we have a point. Negative pi over 4 is negative 1. Positive pi over 4 is positive 1. And then we have a graph that comes through. It should be more curvy than that. Let's see. Can I think I stretched out the ones too much. Let's put it closer here. There, that looks a little bit better. That's what our tangent graph looks like. and it repeats over and over again in between these asymptotes. So the other thing I need you to know is that the period of tangent is pi, because the graph goes between negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2, which is pi units long. And we need to know we have a x-intercept at 0, 0, x or y-intercept, however you think about it. All right.